Hey, mole gamers, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in Time Reshelled. Try using that as a tongue twister. This is Turtles in Time for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Now, if you've never played a beat-em-up brawler from the late 80s, early 90s, this is going to be a fun experience for you. The way they worked is you and a team of anywhere from one other player to upwards of 5 other players, in the case of X-Men, would walk through levels and you would kick the living daylights out of anything that moves. Except your friends, of course. And this was fun because back in the day, you would meet new friends, you all would be throwing quarters at the machine, and $6 to $8 later, when you could have owned the game, you would have beaten it. And it was fun back in the day because, like I said, it was a social event. You'd meet around, you'd get to know people. It was fun. However, nowadays they now take these things online. And in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time, it's probably not a good place to start out the review, but the servers are pretty dead. The first thing I will say right off the bat is that this particular game has a horrible online setup that requires you to wait for somebody to join your party before you can actually start the game. And even then, you can't necessarily join the game in progress. You have to wait until they hit certain key points, which sucks. But that's besides the point because they fixed this with X-Men, where X-Men just allows you to leave your session open, and Konami really learned quite a bit, and I wish they would have applied a patch to Turtles in Time. So, that gripe out of the way, what is Turtles in Time? It's the beat-em-up goodness, like I said. You will have an attack button and a jump button, or at least you did in the classic 1990s one. This one also adds a cleave button, which in the previous version, you would actually have to hit the jump button and the attack button at the same time, and it was a crapshoot. Not all arcade boards were really that sensitive, so as a crapshoot, let's roll the dice. Oh, I failed. I just jump around like an idiot. But when you did do it right, it was actually a more powerful attack. Now, in this particular version, what you're looking at is a more powerful attack right off the bat, whenever you want it. That's the way you need it. Any way you want it. We're not going to go there. Unlike its predecessor, you have full 360 motion. The controller, the analog stick, allows you to move any way you want. The old version, you could only move up and down, left and right on a plane. So you could only face left or right. You couldn't do any up or down, so if you wanted to get underneath an enemy and attack them, you couldn't. And well, that was limitations of the 90s and Super Nintendos. Go figure. Moving on though, what is the story? Well, as we've seen already, Shredder abducts the Statue of Liberty. Why the Statue of Liberty? I don't know. I guess he saw Despicable Me before it came out because he had that time machine. Who knows? Maybe he's going to steal the moon. I don't know. Once he steals the Statue of Liberty, Splinter sends the Ninja Turtles out to defeat him. It's always about beating the Shredder. And considering in the 80s cartoon he was so incompetent, there was never an episode where he actually won, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that hard. Nevertheless, Shredder manages to pull a quick new snafu here, and he sends the Turtles back in time. So you'll be fighting dinosaurs, you'll be fighting on a pirate ship, even in the Wild Wild West. The change of scenery is wonderful, and actually, it's very well rendered compared to that pixelated crapshoot they had back in the day. This game is full 720p, and it is beautiful. Now, I'm playing as Donatello here. I love Donatello, but you can play as Leonardo, Michelangelo, or Raphael. I just choose Donatello because I like his playstyle. Each turtle plays a little bit different, with Leonardo being your balanced, Michelangelo being fairly quick and having decent range, where Raphael is the quickest, shortest range, and he's the most damage per second. However, Donatello has his cleave attacks with his bow staff, so you're looking at a character who can do some fairly long-range attacks before foot soldiers get to you. How you play basically will determine which turtle you choose. I love the fact that this is a short-lived game. There's no substance to it, so you guys who need a story, otherwise you won't touch a game, you might want to skip this one. Meanwhile, I love the fact that you can just beat through the game. It's a quick in, out, you're done. They also added the ability to save your progress, and so every time you complete a level, the game itself will save it, and if you shut the PlayStation down or Xbox, come back later, it'll say, do you want to continue from where you left off? Yeah, sure, I want to continue at the last level. I enjoyed beating the crap out of Shredder last time, let's continue again from there. Hey. it's good. I mean, it's good. They've really made some improvements over the old school where you'd have to start up right from the beginning and work your way through. I hate in this game when you're playing on pirate ship level, they have these planks that are slightly different colored, and they also do this in the sewer surfing level and in the the space station level. In these ones, they have traps, like the ice traps in the Technodrome space station level. They have the planks on the pirate level, and they have the toe spikes on the sewer level. And when you're fighting enemies, you get pushed around so much that you oftentimes end up in these traps, and those 3 portions of the game get fairly annoying. However, there are only 3 small portions of the overall game, which makes them bearable. So, do I recommend Ninja Turtles? The answer is, oh yeah. I do strongly recommend this game. All you do is get 3 of your friends, a few more controllers at one console, and you rock this game. You rock it hard. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 is an excellent game just for parties, just for kicking it with a few friends, just for having some chill, relaxed fun. However, like I said, there's no real story to it, there's no real hard substance to it that would keep you wanting to play this game over and over and over to unfurl additional endings or additional anything that might be Final Fantasy-esque. So in that particular respect, if you're looking for a story, you need to skip this game. But if you're looking for just a fun, brainless, check your mind at the door, beat 'em up, there you go. That's Ninja Turtles. From a moral standpoint, can I recommend this? Well, in Europe, they found that ninjas were too violent, so they called them Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles instead of Ninja Turtles, to mask the fact that they are ninjas using ninjutsu. And if you have an issue with martial arts violence, this game is more comedic than martial arts violence, but still, it is what it is, and you either do or don't approve. I personally play it with my kids. I don't see any harm in it, but if you have kids who have a proclivity of violence and you need to keep them away from such things because they might try it themselves, then you may want to skip this one.